To manifest exactly what you want, you must convince yourself. The method that you're using doesn't matter. How often you do it doesn't matter. What matters is the moment that you shift completely internally, because that is the moment when the reality shifting happens, and then you will create the external reality that you want to experience in the physical world. Hi, my name is Myriam. I practiced yoga for 21 years, and that led me to brutal spiritual awakenings. And now I'm coaching about conscious manifesting and spiritual alchemy. So, how do you convince yourself? There are many ways that you can convince yourself. The way that I do it is a lot of times it's just to make a decision, because I have been a conscious manifester since 2019, and I understand this very much. I'm a master at manifesting. I practice every day the law. So I have seen it enough times in my life. So some things, some areas in your life, guys, are going to be very easy for you to make a decision. Don't limit yourself. Don't think because I'm saying that I've had many years of this or I master manifestation, blah, 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 that you can't do it. No, I'm telling you because I want to show you what is possible for you. And that is possible for you, manifesting any reality that you want. You need to begin opening your brain cells to that and stop acting and talking and emitting a vibration that goes against your own self, because that is in reality what is limiting you from creating the realities of what you want. So making a decision is about sitting down with yourself and understanding that the only creator that exists in your reality is yourself, is what goes inside your mind, your belief system, what you allow yourself to entertain, the realities that you allow to have. Maybe I can tell you, hey, do you want to be a billionaire? And then you're like, oh no, that's a lot of money. Like, what am I going to do with that? Like, I'm going to take money away from other people. So you start bringing your limiting beliefs and how you feel about becoming a billionaire. Therefore, you cannot experience that in your reality. So the way to do this, to convince yourself, is to find a way that you can convince yourself. So sometimes it can be with affirmations. Sometimes this can be with constant meditation. Sometimes it can be just by sitting with yourself and starting to think like, why am I settling for this life that I don't want? When am I going to give myself a chance to experience what I want? How much longer am I going to keep myself waiting? How much longer am I going to be making myself harder? And that is the moment when you will have a shift internally that will cause and generate a shift in your reality. So if this clicks with you that all that you need is to convince yourself, then as you get to know yourself, you're going to understand how and what you can do exactly to make yourself shift your beliefs. In my case, as I told you, the way that I've done this is just understanding how I am a conscious creator. And of course, at the beginning, I was manifesting little things and little by little, and I didn't know about the law very good, how it worked, and I was figuring it out. But by now, seeing all the things that I've manifested, then it's easy for me to understand that all I need is a change of belief within, a decision. So it's easier for me to decide. It's like, okay, I no longer want to be broke, period. I no longer want to be broke. I know that I don't need to figure out the how. I want to be rich. I want to be multimillionaire or a billionaire, whatever it is that I'm manifesting. I want to manifest this amount of money. And I understand by now that it's the universe or the higher self or higher consciousness or God, whatever name you give to it, that will bring it to me. My job is just to change internally. My job is just to convince myself of what I want, like be in complete alignment. That is what it means to be in complete alignment with your desire. It's literally when you convince yourself and it just feels good for you. It's like, okay, this is what I want. I'm no longer going to be entertaining other realities. Is this or nothing? Like, this is the only thing I want. Like, I'm completely obsessed with this reality. This is what I want. So when you do that, then it will begin to shift for you. Now, if this is not working for you, then you can try any other methods. Maybe scripting works for you. You're going to keep scripting and scripting and scripting until it clicks for you, until you begin believing when you're scripting. Or you can do this with affirmations, right? Like you can be repeating and repeating and repeating robotically or whatever, robotically or mindfully, however you want, until you convince yourself. Or you can do also, as I do, with meditation. Meditation visualizations for me work immensely because when I sit down in meditation to visualize, I completely shift myself and close myself from the external world. So I can completely focus on my desire. Like I can feel my energy going into that desire and forming that desire. And the more that I do this, I convince myself for other desires to come or for other future creations in my reality. And I also permeate my subconscious mind further with it. So every time I go out and do my meditation or my visualizations, I'm more fully convinced of it. It feels more like, oh yes, I'm going to get this. Yes, this is so easy for me. So it is all about practicing, guys. But understand that it has nothing to do with the method that you choose. It has nothing to do with how often you do it, because you can shift your reality like this. The moment that you shift internally, the moment that you convince yourself that you are capable of experiencing this reality.